Welcome, everybody, to another exciting edition Thursday night late night, because tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, at 7 o'clock p.m., yours truly will be going live, watch along. This right here, it is time, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, the Steelers versus the Texans, 7 p.m. live, watch along with myself and special field correspondent Shane Stodmiller. We'll talk during the whole game. If you guys want to come on, Steelers Dynasty Podcast, send me your emails. If you want to come on and talk some Steelers football during probably 3.5 hours of live and in color. That's right, live and in color. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. That's why I'm doing this tonight, to put some stuff out, actually promote a little bit as I can, because I want to, also give a shout out to the silver. We did the silver. We won the silver of the best podcast in Indiana County. We lost to people that talk mental health. That's who we lost to. Next year, YouTube channel, podcast, and sporting event. We're going to go for the Triple Crown winner next year, 2025. Hello, Kal-El. How you doing? That's what we're going to try to do next year. I lost out to, I didn't do anything in the YouTube channel. I didn't know there was a category. But also, too, that's going to be a hard one because they have over 20,000 subscribers. Shooting guns and gun defense and know how to shoot is a big thing. So that... I always go solo, brother. This is my main show. Yeah. Yep. I still do the original. Don't have nothing going on. Last week we had a SummerSlam pick. Yours truly lost one. I lost one. And that was, what pick was that? I can't even remember, to be honest with you. But it wasn't Nia Jax's pick. I know that. So, hey, Troy Fritz, saw Troy today. We chit-chat a little bit. Got his shirts coming. Got some APWF staff shirts coming. Hopefully next week. We will also have, I know this is not the same podcast, but we will be giving away and selling Steeler Dynasty podcast hats starting probably next week. I don't know what I'm going to price them as, but I got 10 of them ordered. Maybe do a couple giveaways because it's going to be a long season. I know this is not the same podcast, but this podcast here promotes everything. I'll be going probably 3 times a week during Steeler stuff. And besides doing interviews and Friday nights doing this, but a couple Friday nights here will be probably Thursday due to the fact that August 24th, Saturday, I'll be setting up the ring Friday night. So I have a lot of stuff to do. I got lucky on SummerSlam. Oh, come on, kid. You know what's funny? If I truly wanted to pick, I would pick. Now, I like Nia Jax because this is she just, they put her in that unflattering gimmick attire. But also, too, she's gotten a lot better. There's a lot of, some guy on social media actually got banned from his Facebook stuff. And it wasn't me. I don't ever call Facebook and like, hey, this stuff's too whatever. Shut them down. No, I don't do that. I just keep scrolling by because lately I've been scrolling by a lot of stuff. So, But I got some people on. T Ranchel is in the house. Yeah, I just today $90 to change my oil. $90. And T wrote me and said it was $150 to change his truck oil. Ridiculous. I bought 2 pairs of fucking shoes cheaper than changing my oil in my Jeep. That is funny. That is funny. I don't know what's going on. I just pay bills like everybody else. But I thought that was like kind of crazy when it jacked up. Last time I got an oil change, it was $59. And I have a high mileage vehicle, which will all be paid off. And then I go look for another vehicle. But also too, I put a lot of miles on for work. So it doesn't pay to get a brand new pickup truck when I do many, many miles to go to work. But it happened today and I got it. Now I got the oil change because the reason why I got the oil change is because I still got to put out posters in some areas this weekend. This Saturday, I will be going down to a school function, handing out flyers for the August 24th show. We got tickets still on sale. You can go to www.apwfwrestling.com and get your tickets. Hey, Gene, how you doing? We got to, we kind of, get this as the pop culture wrestling, talk about anything. I will talk a little Steelers on this show a little bit, but the Dynasty show is where it's at. And I appreciate the 45 subscribers that actually jacked up on our Dynasty. We are now at 120 subs. I was looking to get 150 before regular season. So if you are a Steeler fan and you haven't subscribed, please do. Me and Shane's got a lot of stuff going on. We got preview, we got review, we got shorts. The shorts I took from training camp, off the chart, got me a lot of hits, thank God. And, now it's in that time where it's football season, it's wrestling, a lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of stuff tomorrow night. I am hoping to hopefully have two-time WWE Tag Team Champion Henry Godwinn, who's actually going to be at the Castle facility signing autographs and making an appearance on the August 24th show. Hopefully we have everything, the I's dotted, T's crossed, and myself and Larry are going to, from Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk, at 6 o'clock tomorrow. We're going to go and this one will probably be recorded, maybe, because he's going to talk a lot about the Eddie P Comic Con, which is also on August 24th. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge comic book guy. Ed Pitzker was the artist of X-Men Grand Design and also Hip Hop Nation. And if anybody knows, his brother is Potter in the wrestling business. And him and his family are doing this Eddie P Con, the first ever, $5 to get in. It's at the West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. Special guest Jim Rung, who did the Hulk Grand Design, which actually I got about 7 copies. And there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff going on. $5 to get to a Steel City Con this weekend will cost you $50 probably. So you're looking at a Comic Con, which is $5, economically sound. You cannot do anything for $5. I'm sorry, you just cannot. You can't even get a burger at Burger King for $5. It does not happen. Well, I don't know, brother. I'm not going to be running anywhere because I've been slacking in the gym. I went the first time today, and I feel it. I don't know how those guys do it. 53 years old and not eating right is my problem. And also, I got to take my my prescriptions because I usually don't, because I don't like to pop pills. So I don't like to do that, but you got to do what the doctor tells you. But I've been eating a lot of sweets lately. So I got a sweet tooth, which is terrible, but not good. So yeah, we're doing this tonight, talking, probably talk a little wrestling and stuff, talk a little pulp culture stuff, just getting what I'm trying to do on this platform. Because I had Slam and Sammy interview with me and Larry. We had that. It's in the archives. You can check that out. You can check out everything. I have over 400 shows or videos in this podcast. I'm trying to network with other podcasters. I'm trying to do whatever. We're trying to do some charity. The APWF Saturday is we donated 2 general mission tickets, an 8x10, an autograph picture of Henry Godwin, and a t-shirt for the Mike Bennett Make-A-Wish Foundation poker run at the BP Inn in Marion Center, which is 5 minutes down the road from me. So the best wrestler that I know, my best wrestler, you're asking me, Gene, my best wrestler? Because my best wrestler ever is Roddy Piper. Piper is number one for me because he can cut a promo, and he could create controversy. And when he was the baddest of the bad, he was the most hated man in wrestling in the mid-'80s in PWI magazines. Piper, everywhere Piper went, he gained a big, huge popularity, and also he was also hated. He was also hated in the California territory, Pacific up in Portland. He was a god in Portland. So I really want to talk about the best wrestler. Well, that's mine. That's just my opinion. Who's yours, Gene? Who's your best wrestler? Like I said, mine's, if it wasn't for Piper, Hogan wouldn't be around, wouldn't be doing with the Rock and Roll, the War to Settle the Score. George Steele. Okay. We had the old APWF, the first incarnation of the Allied Powers Wrestling Federation, actually did book George Steele. Very, very smart man. He had us do this with our fingers and have a body on top, and the gravity, it's a scientific thing. It was like 3 people on each side could hold a body person up. So yeah, it was something. And he had a lot of major feuds with Bruno Sammartino. So Troy says he's going back to he's going with Bob Backlund. Bob Backlund was good, Troy. I remember when he won. I mean, I don't remember. I remember reading the history of Bob Backlund, which was very compelling, because Backlund was a great wrestler. He was the cookie cut All-American boy, and then he beat Superstar, and then Superstar come back and destroyed the belt. I think Andre was more of an attraction, Gene. More than I don't think he was the best wrestler. I just think he was the best attraction. And also being almost 7 foot tall, he didn't really have to do, well, back then they really didn't do a lot as they do now with these high spots and over the top and flying around like a chicken with their head cut off. I don't like that at all anyway. I like wrestling, not like, like slow amateur stuff, which amateur stuff it's intense, but it's, and I'm not big into MMA because it's not compelling enough for me as professional wrestling is. So, but I mean, there's a lot of wrestlers you can go with, Gene. I mean, there's tons of stuff, tons and tons of wrestlers. So, and speaking of wrestling, anybody wants to try out, there's an open tryout always at Rise Wrestling. You can sign up. They have Lee Moriarty, who's actually the pure Ring of Honor champion, won it on a pay-per-view. Lady Frost, Thea Hill from NXT. I mean, if you want to become a professional wrestler, that's where you go. There's a whole bunch of schools around Western Pennsylvania and Central PA, but I think you just got to know which one you want to go to and which one you think is the best for you. Not everybody. I mean, there's a lot of trainers out there. I mean, so it depends on your personal preference. I don't know. If I was to do it all over again, I would probably pack up my shit and go somewhere and train a lot better, eat right, and do whatever. But hey, I didn't. But hey, things happen. Bret Hart's a hell of a wrestler, Gene. I mean, I don't know if he's in my top 5, but he is a hell of a wrestler, and it's a shame that Bill Goldberg knocked his block off with that stiff kick and made him retire before his time. So, I mean, that's the sad part. That is the sad part. So, and also we got a big promo that we're promoting on the Steelers Dynasty podcast. I try to promote a lot of stuff. So if you guys have things that you guys want to promote, shoot me a Facebook message or email me and tell me what you guys want to put out there, and I'll put it out there for you. But myself and Shane are promoting this thing for Steve for it's about the Warrior Foundation, the Tri-State Area Sportsman Bash at the Pepsi Cola Roadhouse, Burgesstown, PA, September 28th, 2024. It's $50 tickets. You get live music, you get free food, you get free beverages. Let me tell you guys something. I went to Wendy's the other day. The girls got almost, they ordered their food. It was $38 before I ordered my fucking food. And you know what? I'm buying one of these tickets and have a better time. And you get to win. You support the military. It's a great cause. Steve does a lot of stuff. And then next year, I know me and Shane will be talking about it's about the Warrior Foundation. And we're going to do a wrestling show for those guys and try to raise money and try to help out the area's vets. So, and Shane's been down there. Shane's won big prizes down there. And he said it's a great time. And we had Steve on the Dynasty podcast. It's in the archives. He reminds me of Stone Cold Steve Austin. And in his Rolodex of his cell phone, he knows every major player in Pittsburgh. When you got Mario Lemieux on your cell phone, that means you're a somebody, because there's nobody I know that's got Mario Lemieux on their phone. Speed, nobody. So let me get back to some comments here. There it is. West Virginia, WVU, Mountaineer Mafia. This is special field correspondent Shane's new show. He's back from vacation and he's ready. And this is his icon. So please subscribe to his show. Look, if you don't like West Virginia football, it's entertaining. And Shane brings it all the time. And you never know what kind of guests he got. And you never know what Shane is doing. So that I'm just putting it out there. So hopefully you guys subscribe. Football season, college football season is coming. Shane's on every show now under the sun. And also, like I said during this show here, we'll periodically talk about the APWF. The APWF, anybody that donates $10 to help the kids that are less fortunate, they will receive a chance to win 2 tickets for the October Halloween show at the Castle. So we're trying to do this show here for underprivileged kids for the school, school supplies and stuff. And that's what we're trying to do. Every show that I am running will be for a charity, a percentage of the tickets, whatever we can give them. The more people that we have show up, the more we can give. Look, it's the only way that I can think about giving back to the communities, of ideas. I mean, it's tough. Professional wrestling business is tough. Running a wrestling company is even tougher. Getting people to watch the show that don't like wrestling or do like wrestling is very hard too. And, when there's always kinds of companies that are running the same time, and I don't want to get political because I want to get along with everybody, but sometimes you can't get along with everybody. You just, you say, have a nice day, and you just walk right by them and you keep on trying. That's all you can do. Chris, thanks for tuning in to the Triple B Experience. Aaron, thanks for tuning in. The Slam and Sammy Nation is here. It's going to be a big, big match. Big match. August 22nd, Alexis Sin will have her rebuttal because Slammy, if you go back in the archives just recently, she was talking about this match wants her time to shine on the Triple B experience, myself and Larry will interview her. She is not happy. So if you've never seen this matchup, it is going to be a matchup that has been a long time coming, almost 15 years. And I'm happy that we got this match together. Troy says he can't wait to see it. But and ladies wrestling is very, very hard. It's look, I want to see professional wrestling the female way, when females do it, wrestling. I'm not looking. Look, if I want to look at TNA, I'll go to a strip joint. Seriously, which I don't do that anymore because I just don't have any desire to. But I want to see wrestling. The best ladies match I've ever seen was NXT, the Bronx with Sasha. That's right. I'm going to say Sasha Banks and Bayley was probably the best match I've seen. And WWE at that time was actually pushing a lot of female wrestling. I like to, have it on the show when we can. I know Rise Wrestling, I believe, is going to have a ladies championship, maybe. And I look at it this way. I know it's the APWF, but also too, if I'm not booking ladies championship, but I'm also booking ladies wrestling, why can't I talk to another company and have them, if they're a ladies champion, defend their title on my show? I don't see no problem in that. Some other promoters probably don't like that. I can't help what they do. I'm so sorry. But honestly, if I don't have the pool of ladies to have a championship, why can't I? It's the Allied Powers. Why can't I have be able to book a ladies champion from another company defending her title on the show? I don't see no problem with that. I don't. Some people do. But I'm here to tell you, if my house was paid off, I had a couple more zeros in my account, I probably wouldn't care what anybody thinks about what I'm saying. I would just do it. We have a great staff. These guys bust their ass, and girls. This is the second show. I mean, tickets, the front row, we got some pre-sold pretty good. We have a lot of Johnstown. I've been through Johnstown the last 2 weeks. I've promoted putting posters up the whole way from Patton, Pennsylvania, which, no offense, is probably 16 or 18 miles into Blair County, or it might be in Blair County. I'm not sure. It's 18 miles from Altoona. But I'm going to let me say something. In my journeys, I didn't see any other wrestling posters out there. Now, I don't know if they're not putting them up. I don't know. All I know is I try to put them up wherever I can. Some people help me out putting the posters up. I'm sure other wrestling companies have their people putting them up, and then they sit eating bonbons. Well, I can't do that. I cannot sit back on my hands and go from there. This year's Women's Money in the Bank match was fantastic, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm just not. Look, I love blondes. I married one. But to me, Charlotte Flair, Tiff Stratton is the. Let's just look at it this way. She's the new exciting ice cream. You know what I mean? The new flavor. I'm sure. Look, I'm sure she's going to beat Nia Jax. But I just, the hate for Nia Jax is just so ridiculous. Like, just, she's not a good wrestler. Or look, no offense, she's signed she's a WWE performer. Okay, she's in the WWE. I don't give a fuck if she can't do a leg drop or what. She's in the WWE. She is a WWE superstar. Okay. To work for the WWE is probably 1% in the whole fucking world. And she is in that 1%. So she has to do something. it's just because you don't like her. It's not your cup of tea, or you like to have a sandwich, but you don't want to have no turkey meat in it. You just want to have a plain sandwich. I'm just saying, like, I think she gets a raw deal because of her attire. And look, I've hurt fucking people in a ring, and then I've been hurt in a ring. So, I mean, it's just people can sit here on the laptops and do whatever, or whatever, or have their own podcasts and talk about whatever. They can do that. But also too, they have to experience I don't know if they ever took a back bump. I don't know. Did they? I don't know. Did they run the ropes? Did they travel fucking 9 hours for no fucking pay and eat a beef jerky? And you know what I mean? Like, no. So I mean, and then they, they said that about Ronda. Look, Ronda Rousey, MMA superstar. Ronda Rousey could give a fuck less, okay, about what some fucking person on the internet is saying about her. She doesn't care. Nobody really cares. Nia Jax don't care, as long as, when she won that title, she went over and fucking kissed her mom and kissed her aunt. Doesn't matter who she's related to. Okay. I'm related to my sister. That doesn't mean I'm making $1 million, and my sister's related to me, and it doesn't mean she's making $1 million. She's doing stuff on her own, and I'm doing stuff on my own. Nobody's, the Rock can only do so much. I mean, he hasn't had a good movie in a while. Hopefully this Santa movie brings him back, or he's just going to stay into wrestling. Okay, hold on, Craig. I got you when it comes to beautiful Pat, Pennsylvania. Oh, I appreciate it. I put some posters up, brother. I put 5 or 6 up in the area, and I appreciate it. Hopefully you can get to the, to the castle and see that great facility. They're selling sarsaparillas, so you can actually drink while you watch wrestling. So, I'll boo Nia Jax. Well, thank you, Craig. I think Liv Morgan is. Look, I don't think I hate anybody. You're supposed to hate them if they're a heel, or if they're a heel. Like Dominic everybody should boo him, but I think he's great. It's about anybody that's wrestled, anybody that's got a better pedigree than I am, or they're somewhere else. I think I could give them their just due. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I might not like them. I don't like to be force-fed. I never liked to be force-fed with John Cena for all those years. Now, John Cena, I'm a pro John Cena guy. You know why? Because of the Peacemaker, and he changed his dynamics, and he's not forcing me. I'm not being forced to like him in the ring. I think his retirement tour will be very successful. I think, look, he's always done stuff for Make-A-Wish, which I always said that was always good of him. And he always supported the military. That is 2 things that John Cena has done during his career, since his career, that I actually fully appreciate. And I've said that numerous times. Now, I don't like to be forced to like somebody. Like, I don't like to be forced on, in high school voting for the class president. I want to vote for who I want to vote for, So, Lord Zoltan, how you doing? Thanks, Paul. How you doing? Paul's got a big thing from Black Ridge. They are going to be at Askew Stadium. To me, it's Heinz Field. Paul did a little clip for my commercial that I did the other day. I'm trying to be more inventive with the APWF and do commercials with Canva. But he added a little bit of the, Black Ridge to it. So it got a little bit of music that I put out there. I'm just doing whatever, this and this podcast and the other podcast, whatever podcast gets me like 50 cents. Because I do see other podcasters that go viral very, very quickly. I don't know. Maybe it's my rugged, handsome looks that pull away. I'm not sure. Maybe they don't like the topics that I do, but I'm not I'm not going to sway about the topics that I love and the other podcast at Steelers. This show here, it's wrestling, pop culture. Just shoot the shit. Just maybe vent. I don't know. Give positive self-esteem things. I don't know. I have over almost 1,100 subscribers on this show. And I have I'm working on 120. I want to get 150 for the regular season because I split because I'm doing collaborations with Mark from Steelers Nation Australia. So this podcast does go international. And he gets on this show. I get on his show. We did it last night, him and Shane. So, I mean, I'm doing a lot more. I'm trying to collaborate with a lot of people. I'm trying to help out a lot of people. I'm grinding just like you are, Paul, every day. I mean, every day I'm hustling. So I know next week's a big weekend for wrestling. Hey, Cable. Who are we talking about? Are we talking about Randy Orton? Cable's got the biggest action figure collection I've ever seen in my entire life. And Cable used to come on the show. Cable, anytime you ever want to come on the show, brother, you let me know. If you're talking about Randy Orton, Cena. You know what? And if he does, I won't be angry. But also, too, that would be a great storyline. But he'd have to beat Gunter to get it. That'll be pretty tough. I don't see anybody beating Gunter for a while. I don't see that. But I think Cena's last match ever might be with Randy Orton. But if he has an opportunity to do a great story angle with Gunter, and he has an opportunity to try to get the 17th time, I'm okay. I'm okay if he wins it. I'm not going to drive my car over a cliff. And I know you've known me for a long time, Cable, and it's a little different now. He's the peacemaker for me now. You know what I mean? Troy says Gunter's awesome. Yes, I don't see him losing the strap for a long, long time. I just don't see it. I see Gunter having it longer than Cody. I like Cody, but I think Gunter's going to have it longer than Cody. Because I think The Rock still has to face Cody. I think the rematch with Roman, Roman could beat Cody to set up him and The Rock at WrestleMania for the title. I don't know. It'll be something. That there's a lot of scenarios, and that's why wrestling is great. So like I said, everybody, the Eddie P Comic Con, August 24th, Jim Rung from the Hulk Grand Design, Tom Scocoli, former WWE Tag Team Champion, Henry Godwin will be there in the afternoon, and then he's coming to the APWF to sign autographs, and he's got a special appearance, and you could meet him at the show on August 24th at the Castle facility, our debut in Johnstown. I want to thank Tony and the boys from the Castle. They've been doing great. If you live in the Johnstown area, if you live close to the Castle, they are selling general admission tickets at the Castle at the Main Street Hobby. Main Street Hobby is also inside the Castle. So if you are into sports collecting cards and all that, I saw they had a TJ Watt autographed McFarlane figure, certified. If that is something that you're looking for and you're a Steeler fan, it's down there. I just seen it. And they have a lot of Steelers helmets and merchandise. I've never seen so many sports cards in my life when I went to the Castle to talk to Tony. Paul says the Usos are going to reunite and the original bloodline will reform. I agree. And I think Kal-El is wanting that too. So I see that happening because that'll probably be like a War Games. Bring Sting back. Sting's retired, brother. He's just doing autographs, and he's happy, I think, what he's doing, He's good. He's better. Well, he's a great heel. And he's wrestling in Germany at the end of the month. That's going to be good. That's the rematch from the King of the Ring rematch with him and Orton, when the referee messed up the count, because hey, that happens. Nobody's perfect. If everybody was perfect, they wouldn't be working for a living. So you might be right, Cable. Yeah, I think that would probably be the fourth, and that'll be good. But also too, I like Jacob Fatu. I think Jacob Fatu is awesome. I was talking on Larry Show Press and Extreme Talk today. They had a wrap up of SummerSlam. If you haven't seen that, go subscribe to it. Go check them out. I said that Jacob Fatu and Solo is a better tag team than the Gorillas of Misery or whatever that is, the Japan team. I just don't think those guys are marketable in the WWE yet. I just think they've been dropping the ball with those two. The Gorilla Ministry of Gorillas or Warfare. So I don't know. I can't remember everything. I've had a couple concussions. So I don't know. Sorry, I'm dehydrated. Holy heck. It's been a hot one. I went down to Latrobe, and I think I lost 10 pounds, but I gained it all back eating sugar cookies and drinking root beer like it was going out of style. So my sugar's probably crazy. I need to try to get it in shape. It's very hard. Very hard when you get older. Hard. Like I said, this ladies match, Lexis Sin versus Slammin' Sammy. You can catch the archives with Sammy's interview. Alexis Sin will be on live August 22nd. And this is the main event. Big time Bill Collier versus NWA superstar Spencer Slade. Actually, Bill's wrestling Jinder Mahal this weekend. Former WWE World Heavyweight Champion Jinder Mahal in a three-way. Bill's in that match. Crazy. Well, that's true. They do. But also, too, promoters and podcasters, I make mistakes all the time. All the time. Where is Roman? Roman came out at SummerSlam at the end, Gene. And T-shirt sales, I think I heard he sold $800,000 worth of shirts. Yeah. Oh, hey, by the way, Mav, did you, Garrett, or Cable, did you see Mav lately? Sorry, I was drinking. I can't even talk. Because I think Mav's looking at tickets for AEW. I don't know, Cable. I haven't watched AEW in so long. I don't know. I don't know if I don't. It's Wednesday. I probably wouldn't go because I seen he was looking at tickets. Oh, at Deadpool. How many times have you seen Deadpool so far? I only got one. I got it on it's at my house now, though. I can watch it at my house. I think I saw a little head bebop just a little bit, but I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I don't know. AEW just don't, it's not as good as it used to be. So I don't know. And then Britt Baker's in Cobra Kai. And she's at Steel City Con this weekend with Swerve. And I'm not going because it's astronomical. It's probably, I don't watch either. Just, yeah, I'm not. No. Nope. Craig, I have no desire being a referee. I have no desire being a special enforcer around the ring. I have no desire being a commissioner. I have no desire for anything. The only desire I have is try to promote. And my booker books the talent. I have no desire to be a part of the show. It's not about me. I just want everybody to be entertained, and I want a good product. Yeah, I am in no condition because it takes a quickness to get down and count. My back is so bad. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, it sucks though. I mean, I try to stretch. I fell a couple years ago at my parents' house, and it hasn't been right since. So, yeah, when the Sandman comes back in, Where? I no offense, I would never book him. Chris Lash booked him a long time ago, and it was 25 Long Island iced teas. It cost me, and a steak dinner cost me $300. Rock Steel. Well, hey, have a good time. I haven't been down there since The Undertaker, and there were so many people. I was there for 5 minutes, and my wife and stepdaughter said, "To hell with this," and they're like, "This is ridiculous," and I haven't been back since. I don't mind going to cons. If you want to go to a con, Gene, $5. The Eddie P con is pretty good. You could get some comic books. You could probably get some figures. If you're into that, I know I am. I know Cable is. Cable, every Monday, I think their shipment comes in at Ollie's. There's, like I said, there's no Joe Fix-It, probably next week. I would like to see the Banshee X-Men 3-pack. That'd be a good one. I'd like to get that one. If you could get it for $20, that'd be good. So, hi, Tanya. How you doing? KFC has half-off chicken deals. Yeah, Paul, I tell you what. Oh, yeah, sorry, Larry. Yeah, Gorillas of Destiny. Sorry. Gorillas of Destiny. That's the tag team. I have never been to Sci-Fi. I'd like to. I'm hoping. I know Tony from the Castle has actually talked to me, and anybody that's into pop culture as much as I'm in, he wants to do a convention in Johnstown. And I told him I would like to be the, on the level of that, maybe do a wrestling show, but also do some stuff. I've always wanted to do that. Yes, that's what I want too. If I ever see them, I'll let you know. I'll take a quick picture. Hopefully very soon, because I think they're coming from Florida up and out west over. And because I always watch those videos, Okay, Mr. Martello, how you doing, sir? Horsepower, PWX heavyweight champion is in the house. I think he's going against Sebastian Braun on the 10th of Saturday night. Mr. Martello says, I'm skipping Steel City Con this weekend due to things being overpriced and having COVID. I hope you feel better. Star Trek versus Star Wars, go. Mr. Smith, I'm a Star Wars fanatic, but I do like Star Trek. I'm not a Trekkie. I'm a Star Wars fanatic. I've seen every Star Wars movie in the movie theater. I have every single Star Wars movie, and I've seen, I think, every single Star Trek movie, but Star Wars is way superior. Way superior. Oh, you did? Oh, well, good. I got cable. I got cable like when it first came out at the at GameStop. You're right, Horsepower. It is football time. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, watch-along party. Steelers versus the Texans on the Steelers Dynasty podcast. That's why tonight I'm on tonight doing pulp culture and talking. Oh, no problem, brother. That's why I'm talking tonight. I'm just trying to do whatever this. I'm the hardest working podcaster in Western Pennsylvania. I will debate anybody on any topic on pulp culture if they want to come on the show. I'd be more than happy to. I'm looking. We're getting some more interviews. Tricky all day, Gene. Hey, Devil, what's up, brother? All right. Hi, Jennifer McCorkle. How you doing? Thanks for popping on. A little bit of Marion Center alumni popping on. My favorite movie, Gene, all day, all way. It is Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back. Oh, Troy, you don't like Y2J? Well, Y2J, Pat. Oh, hey, you didn't want Brandon Ayuk? I know one thing. I can't listen to this song "Bye Bye Bye" without busting out a laugh now. Hey, that is the best opening of any movie ever, Craig. That movie right now is close to $900 million. Less than a month. Less than a month. And you know what the number one movie this year is? It's a goddamn cartoon. Inside Out, because you got to take all the kids and it's all emotional and angry and all that stuff. I hope so. He said 6 o'clock. I hope. He said he was cool with that. We might just do a recording. We might record it tomorrow and then put it out. Because it'd be the three of us. And it'd be like 45 minutes. Because then 7 o'clock, I'm going live. 3 hours of me talking during a Steeler game. So if you want to come on tomorrow night, Lair, you're more than happy to come on the Steeler show. How was Point Break? Gene, I like the original one. I don't like the remake. We'll have to do that interview this year. Yep. I could do this show every night if I wanted to. I don't know if my wife would appreciate that, but I would just set stuff up. Because like I said, Monday's going to be Steelers, Wednesday Steelers, and then I'm going live right after some Steelers games. Live. We're going to do it live. Me and Shane, we're going live. We're going to talk about the Steelers. You're not going to get the stats and whatever. You're just going to get our intake and our serious ways of whatever. You know what I mean? It adds to the content. Like I was on Friday night on the Steeler Dynasty podcast, and I had 35 to 40 people at 12:30 at night. So that's a lot of people all over the United States too, just not Indiana County and Western Pennsylvania. How about the wrestler, Bubba? Well, it's a true thing, Gene, about what independent wrestling and what wrestlers that are been high on the mountaintop, they just don't know when to quit. Mickey Rourke played a great performance. He was doing blow and hooking up in the locker room. I mean, that I'm sure that happened. I never happened to me, but I never did blow. He wanted to die in a ring, and I believe he did die in a ring at the end there. So it was a sad, tragic way of a wrestler not knowing when to hang it up. I don't know. The Iron Claw was okay, Gene. It could have been better. It just made Fritz a bigger asshole, and it's a very tragic thing to the Von Erichs that losing all your brothers and suicide is a bad thing. It's just terrible. It's just terrible. Not a good thing. Not good at all. Not at all. And this Monday, myself and Larry will be interviewing the matriarch. This interview finally is coming to existence. We got our everybody's schedule is on. I know Paris didn't want to do it without everybody else, but they'll all be on. Zeke Mercer, Paris Sierra, and Princess Amanda will be in 7 o'clock Monday live. This one will be live. You can take your questions and comments as long as they're appropriate, and I'll put them out there. If somebody gets on here and starts negativity, I can't have that. Can't have that. Okay. It does seem logic the Empire would have to build a does it seem logical that the Empire would have to hire an independent contractor, hopefully with a union rep, to build the Death Star, which means when the Rebel Alliance came in to destroy the second Death Star, was that murder? Well, in a war, it's a war of survival. So I don't consider it, you know what I mean? Do you want to be under the impression of the Emperor, or do you want to be free? So I wouldn't consider that murder. I'd consider that freedom. I want to die doing some bench press. Mr. Big Chest. All right, Devil. Don't show me up, man. I just went back to the gym today. I look like shit. I feel like shit. I just couldn't get into it. First time I lifted in like almost 2 weeks. And it just, I don't know. I'm a member of 2 gyms, Planet Fitness for the Nautilus and the massage chairs because my back's all fucking jacked up. And then I go up to Indiana. It's called Uptown Fitness. And my buddy owns Watkins Boxing. and I used to go hit the bags, and I've quit doing that lately because I'll be honest with you, Devil, my job takes my life force right out of me. It's the negativity of my lovely job sucks it out of me. I hate to say it. It's terrible. Oh, you know what? I saw Chasing Amy. I don't think I've ever saw Clerks. I did not see Clerks 3. Nope. I like Kevin Smith, but I've never seen. I saw Chasing Amy and I saw Dogma. Dogma's pretty good. Home gym is the best gym. Oh, I don't have any room. I never got into a home gym because I probably had the room downstairs. I could have, but I just figured I'd go to the gym, after work. But like I said, my job fucking sucks. It's it's ridiculous. But if I could do this all the time, I would probably have some gumption and do whatever. And we didn't sign Brandon Ayuk yet, so I haven't gone live yet on the Steelers show. Oh, yeah, Jay and Silent Bob's a good movie. Yeah. I mean, that whole trilogy stuff. But you can't find I think you gotta shop around for Dogma. Because I think they don't like to put that out as much. I need to psych myself out. I wish I was early 40s instead of mid 50s. Eating right. That's what kills me. I could go to the gym and do whatever, but I don't go powerlifting anymore, but I just don't eat right. Yep. Yeah, she's still looking pretty good for as old as she is. Oh, you have that one? Sometimes you can watch Chasing Amy on TV. Well, the only thing I really watched besides Deadpool and movie-wise and the Planet of the Apes movie, I was watching. Well, I'm not done with The Boys yet. I got 2 episodes in. I'm still not done. I'm not done with Mayor of Kingstown yet. I've been so slacking. But here's what the only pop culture thing that I watched lately, and if Cable's still on, I want to get his take on it. But it was the new Batman. I know it's animated, but it's pretty good. I mean, but they turned the Penguin into a female, so they switched it. But the female Penguin is way bigger than the male Penguin, and more ruthless than the female Penguin is more ruthless than the male Penguin, which surprises me. So I don't know if anybody's seen that. I got 2 episodes in. It's like during the 1940s on Amazon. It's on Amazon Prime. So I know I got to get some more. I haven't watched Cobra Kai yet either. I'm slacking on that because I could probably binge that in a night. And then I heard Britt Baker is actually going to be in the second half of the season. She's probably acting now because I think her and Adam Cole split up or something. I don't know. I only know I don't have any type of whatever. I have no. That's a good one too. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, I liked it too. But they're switching up characters, and then there seems like they're revamping stuff like they did before with Harvey Dent, and they did it with Kevin Conroy back when they did the Batman one. So I'm okay with that. I mean, X-Men 97 is right now the fucking cat's meow. I mean, anything Marvel right now, and then the Agatha Christie, Jesus Christ. Agatha Harkness is coming out, or it's all about Agnes or whatever the hell it is. That's coming out. That'll be a little bit different. Yeah, I agree. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to that. It doesn't interest me too much anymore, Mr. Martello. I read the Hush books. I think there was, I think an animated one, Gene, I believe. I do remember when he was Harvey Dent. I like, my best Batman, Craig, is Michael Keaton. When Michael Keaton was in that Flash movie, that was the best part of that whole fucking Flash movie was Keaton. And then they were going to have him in the Batgirl stuff, and then DC scrapped that whole thing. Oh, okay. Oh, you'll be able to watch it and make money. They just don't do anything for me anymore. FTR's hurt. I just don't like the storylines. I do like Swerve as champion, but I like Carmella's there. Yes. Best one by far. Best one by far. I wasn't into this new one. Colt 45. I don't think I've ever had a Colt one. I hate to run into that penguin at her time of the month. Yeah, because she's huge. She killed her own kid. I hate to say this if you haven't watched it, but she's fucking ruthless. I mean, all the other penguins have got nothing on her. And that was one episode. Easy Money. Good movie with Rodney Dangerfield. Anybody's ever seen that? You couldn't gamble. You couldn't smoke. And I think you couldn't, I don't know if you could have sex. No, that was the 40-day virgin or something. But it was Rodney Dangerfield and Joe Pesci. Easy Money. It's pretty good. Keaton for sure. Killing Joke. Great comic book. R-rated animation. And I think that was the first turn of DC going more mature, I believe. Oh, okay. Well, then you need to see Easy Money. You need to see Easy Money. Rodney Dangerfield's the shit, man. I need to do a top 5 comedy movie. Top 5 comedies of all time. I know I need to do a top 5 science fiction movie, but I'm going to do after the wrestling promotions shows. I'll do a top 5 before the end of the year in a couple subjects. But I think a top 5 comedy will be good. Oh, you know what else I saw? Beverly Hills Cop 4. I thought was pretty good. It wasn't bad. If anybody didn't see it on Netflix, thumbs up. I thought it was pretty good. I always liked Eddie Murphy. And I'm sure some of Eddie Murphy's movies would probably be in my top 5. Caddyshack is a good movie. Great movie. I just saw, speaking of Bill Murray, I just saw him and Dan Aykroyd promoting Ghostbusters to theaters, and Aykroyd fucking swore and is like, said the F word, and I posted it on my social media if anybody saw it. There better be some Mel Brooks. I don't know. Mel Brooks is okay, but there's so many comedies in a top 5. You gotta narrow it down, you know. Yeah. Godfather by far. By far. Oh, really? I'll have to watch that. I wonder who's playing John Belushi. Okay. Goodfellas is good, but Godfather would be up there on the top, you know, up on the top. So, yeah, tomorrow night, 3 hours. I'm sure we could probably talk about this during a Steeler game because there's a lot of stuff I'm going to have to fill the gaps. So, like I said, if anybody wants to jump on tomorrow, send me an email. I'll send you a link. You can come on, shoot the shit with me, and I got to watch the Blue Mountain State. I remember that. Yeah, they used to have the one on old HBO. Yep. Yeah. I like to remember the Titans, too. That's always pretty good. Gilmore's good. Gene. Yeah, you guys got some good stuff. Some real good stuff. Yep. Let me see here. No, I'm saying if the Godfather does. Oh, yeah. True. Well, they probably got like Departed and some other Scorsese movies. That probably the Irishman. Probably I haven't seen that one yet. It was been out for a while, but I haven't seen it yet. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, tickets are on sale for Uncharted Waters Saturday, August 24th at the Castle facility. 7 to 8 exciting matches. You guys can drink beer there. It's cold sarsaparillas. They'll have a concession stand, and they will hopefully have it'll be a good time. That's what I'm hoping for. But also too, next weekend, God damn it, I was trying to do something. Next week, let me see. Hold on, I got it. It's coming. This show next Saturday, Stomp Out Cancer. It's in Uniontown. Stomp Out Cancer 4. Big Time Bill Collier will be wrestling on the show. Slam and Sammy will be on the show. Reverend Ron Hunt. This is probably your Indie Mania professional wrestling show in Western and Central Pennsylvania. A lot of companies from different companies are all in one show to stomp out cancer. And I'm glad they're trying to do this. And I will be there watching the show and actually handing out flyers for my show August 24th. So that's my boy. Bronx Tale, I remember that one. Departed sucked. Irishman was really good. I don't drink, only drugs for me. Oh, by the way, Devil, we were talking after Mark's show yesterday. We are going to have a Steeler Nation Australia, Steelers Dynasty podcast, I think Christmas party in Pittsburgh the week of the Steelers, that Saturday when the Steelers play the Ravens. We're just setting this up. Shane's looking for a bar right now to actually have anybody that wants to come that's, part of the shows come out and hang out with everybody in December. That's what we're going to do. And we'll advertise it and do something. We were looking at a couple bars in Pittsburgh last night after Mark's show because we're doing this when Mark comes over to Pittsburgh for a couple days layover. So I'm going to try to get him. I'm going to try to get him up here at my house down at the Triple B Bar and Grill downstairs. We're going to try to do a podcast downstairs. So, because he's here for I think he's here for 9 days. So, I mean, hey, Mark's the shit, man. This podcast, he's everywhere, man. He's everywhere. So, yeah, we're going to do, it's going to be a Christmas party. We're going to watch the Steeler game and do whatever. I don't know where at yet, though. Shane's looking. So, that'll be in December. So, I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there now. Oh, okay. You better bundle up. We'll be down there. I don't know, wherever we're at. Martello, you can find us and have a sarsaparilla. Goodfellow Casino. Goodfellows. But you know what, though? I do love Don Rickles. PHP. Yeah. So, hey, guys, I'm glad you guys are popped on. I loved your trivia movie questions. I love you guys interacting. I appreciate every single one of you guys, man. It's awesome. Thank you so much. Martella says Goodfellas. I do like Goodfellas. Ray Liotta, man. But I want to give a big shout out to all my sponsors. Main Street Hobby in Johnstown, ticket outlet for our show. And also all the sponsors. I want to thank all our sponsors for the August 24th show and the Allied Powers Wrestling Federation, Yucatan, JT's Toys and Collectibles, the Castle facility, which is holding it, Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk, my show, the Triple B Experience, Buckle to Buckle, IndieWrestling.us, where the APWF shows will be on there. PP&J's in Indiana, Pennsylvania, got the best Buckeyes and the best deli and sliced meat and cheeses in Indiana County. You can't beat it. Bunker Club with Troy Fritz, Ralph Williams and Smoking Jim Frazier every Tuesday. the Sports Corner, and then the Wolf and the Wolverine. That's if you're into gaming. But I want to thank all those sponsors for the APWF show. I mean, without the sponsors, I would like to get some big businesses sponsoring us would be great. I know a big business can take somebody out for a luncheon and it's tax write-off, and I don't think our sponsorship's that big. So, 25 to whatever, it goes up. It all adds up. It helps the cost for these wrestling shows, and it also helps trying to help with charities also, which we're doing August 24th for underprivileged kids. Anybody that donates $10 of school supplies, their name will be put into a drawing for 2 tickets for the last show of the year, the Halloween Spectacular, October 26th at the Castle facility in Johnstown. And yours truly on the 19th will be down on Channel 8 in Johnstown doing a TV interview for the Allied Powers Wrestling Federation show. I got to get out of work early, and then I got to go do a TV interview. So I'll be on TV for 5 minutes, and hopefully I don't swear. That'll be the fun part. So, okay, let me get to some things before I get out of here. Don Rickles, yes, I agree, Craig. Awesome. Thanks, Devil. I'll see you tomorrow, brother. Live Steeler Talk. I think Mark's doing the same thing. I think we're going to combine our stuff tomorrow or something. So it should be good. It'll be the first one of the season. I'm excited. And hey, Devil, if you ever want to come on, brother, you're more than welcome. Send me a link. So I'll send you the link. You send me your email. Thank you, Gene. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What movie do you never get tired of watching? You can watch every day. Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder and Empire Strikes Back. Planet of the Apes, too. Tommy Dreamer for Life. Talladega Nights. I can watch that every day, too. Do they have chipped ham there? Yes, they do. And they have Buckeyes. He sells beer. He's going to be selling ice cream. And he's also a proud sponsor of the APWF. Phil used to have a restaurant, and he had to close it during COVID. And now he opened up a store on 286. This is right over the hill from me in Indiana County. And he has a deli counter. He sells deli meats and cheeses. Buckeyes, the candy stuff that he has his own recipe for. He has a lot of candy. He has smoked deviled eggs, ladies and gentlemen. They're fucking phenomenal. And he's going to do his cold pork or his pork sandwiches and stuff like that. His bone barbecue sauce. Yes. Put that stuff on your description. Tropic Thunder. I'm just a dude playing another dude. I'm just a podcaster being another podcaster. I don't know. So, hey, guys, thank you guys so much. I know you guys probably have subscribed to the channel because you guys are awesome, but tell your friends and tell your family. I don't know what podcast could get me the dollar. Whatever. I thank you. Good night, Mr. Martello. I want to be just like Mark. If I can make get some hats. These hats, I got these hats getting made next week. We'll be, giving them out and selling them to the Steelers Dynasty podcast. And like I said, you guys can check us out tomorrow. Myself and Shane, whoever else will be popping in. This is the right here. We have 120. Trying to get 150 before the season. Trying to get as many as I can. Love to get 1,000. I guess you got to get 500 or 1,000 and 4,000 hours, and then go from there. I'll just keep chipping away at it. That's all I'm doing. Chipping away on this. I like doing this, and it's all good. Amanda, that's probably not her real name. No, Panda. Oh, Jack Black did a lot of drugs in that movie, man. A lot of drugs. So, okay, everybody. Like I said, tomorrow, 7 o'clock, I'm going to do a recording with Godwin tomorrow. Hopefully everything goes right. And if you need to buy your APWF tickets, go to www.apwfwrestling.com. If you live in the area, it's going to be a great show. I appreciate all the support. And jelly beans, man. Jelly beans. Okay, Devil. Thank you, guys. Cable, it's good seeing your brother. So everybody, Craig, everybody, Martello, thank you guys so much. Gene, thanks for all the good answers and questions. And yes, I will catch you tomorrow, brother. And if Brendan Ayuk gets signed, I'll go live. I'll go live in the bathroom of where I work at if he goes live. If he gets signed, it'll be a 5-minute fucking real quick fucking thing. If I'm in a pisser, I'll record it. I'll go outside and do it. So, okay, everybody. I'll see everybody. Like I said, tomorrow night, Steelers Dynasty, 7 o'clock, going live, watching the Steelers face the Houston Texans, first preseason game of the year. And thanks, everybody, and have a great weekend. But tomorrow night, we're going to be watching the Steelers. So before I leave, I'm going to be showing you this lovely commercial. Ladies and gentlemen, the APWF debuts at the Castle Facility, 106 Fairfield Avenue, Johnstown, Pennsylvania. It also has the Main Street Hobby Store, and it also has Castle Boxing here at this facility. There is plenty of parking and across the street. Thank you for beeping. And I would go inside, but they are doing some kind of intramurals, and I don't want to bother them. There will be 7 to 8 exciting matches. You can get your tickets at www.apwfwrestling.com. This is the front of the facility where the doors will be open up at 6 p.m. for uncharted waters. We will also have WWE two-time tag team champion Henry Godwinn coming to sign autographs. The main event, right there on the poster, big-time Bill Collier versus NWA superstar Spencer Slade, and the first ladies match in almost 15 years. You can get your tickets online. You can also buy your tickets down here at the Castle facility. They are selling general admission tickets. And there, like I said, there is plenty of parking. There's plenty of parking. The concessions will be open. You can drink some cold ones here also while you watch the greatest professional indie wrestling going today, the Allied Powers Wrestling Federation. Get your tickets, www.apwfwrestling.com, and check us out. You will be entertained. See everybody August 24th, bell time, 7 p.m. at the Castle. That was Megadeth that ended that. That's why it was so cool. So yeah, that was my I did that commercial. I'm trying to get a little better, and hey, it is what it is, people. I'm just trying to do whatever. I don't have a lot of money for big productions, but hey, I try to be creative, and I appreciate all the support. And like I said, Cable, good seeing you, brother. I'll see you later. Everybody, I'll see you. Thanks for staying around, and thanks for a great show tonight. I appreciate it, and I'll see everybody tomorrow night. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.